Walt Disney World ambassadors, and I am so thrilled to be here with you all tonight for this very special day. We are celebrating Walt Disney's birthday, a huge milestone in the EPCOT transformation, and what better way to celebrate than with the debut of a brand new nighttime spectacular, Luminous The Symphony of Us. So I am so pleased to introduce an incredible panel from the creative team who are going to share a little bit more about the show. So please welcome our panel. Come on out. We have Fink, our music producer, Stacey Simons, our producer, Steve Davison, our executive creative director, and Tom Williams, our executive producer. Amazing. So to kick things off, can I have each of you just share a little bit more about your role in the show and bringing Luminous The Symphony of Us to life?
Well, I'm the executive creative guy, I guess. That's what they call me anyway. I'm in charge of bringing the creative together, bringing the teams together, the music, the arts, the visuals, everything kind of into one big package and just leading that team to the finish line.
And I'm Tom Williams, executive producer for the show. I take his crazy ideas and then figure out how to make them into reality.
I'm the show producer, and so I have the privilege of leading the creative, the technical, and the production team that help bring the show to life in the park.
And I'm Stef, Fink, the music producer, and it is my job to create and bring Steve and our team's musical vision to life, and anything you hear is my job.
Amazing. And it takes all of these teams, all of your teams working together to create this wonderful show. So to kick things off, I have a question for you, Steve and Tom. Talk a little bit about the theme and the story of Luminous The Symphony of Us.
When we started on this project, we wanted to try to do something different. We've got this glorious lagoon out there. We wanted to be able to tell a story, but we wanted that story to be emotionally connect to our audience. We wanted everybody to make the story their own story. We wanted to really bring everybody together as you're all gathered around the lagoon. So that was our starting point.
Let me just jump into it with that whole idea of, how EPCOT does bring people together. And it's your story. We basically have taken the EPCOT theme written by Pinar and have woven it with themes of Disney, actually, to really bring something together that I think people can really look at and I think put themselves into it. And we purposely didn't put visuals in this, and that's because we wanted you, the audience, to basically look into it. It's an old thing we used to do we did fireworks. We didn't have projections. We just basically did a story in the sky, and that's what we're doing here. We're doing color and texture and light to really have people go, wow, I can find something in my life to really kind of bring to that.
So, to add to that, Luminous The Symphony of Us, we really utilize that metaphor, symphony. Every player in the orchestra is playing their own individual part, but coming together is where we get all those beautiful harmonies, where we get all that beautiful music, the melodies coming together. That's the crust of what this show is really about.
That it takes us all.
Absolutely, and a great message to tie into what we all do and celebrate here at EPCOT. That's wonderful. So Stacey and Stef, my next question is for you. What is it like working on a brand new EPCOT Nighttime Spectacular? I mean, our Nighttime Spectaculars are iconic, so talk a little bit about that.
Go ahead. Allie, you're right, they are. I mean, EPCOT has a very rich legacy of wonderful shows out in the lagoon, so it's a privilege to bring a new show to life here. As Tom mentioned, we have this amazing stage that the World Showcase Lagoon sets for us, and there's a vibe here at EPCOT. I've been lucky enough to open shows at many of our parks here on property, and EPCOT just has this different feeling about it. So I think we're able to deliver a different message when we create shows here, and I think the message of Luminous The Symphony of Us fits perfectly in this park. So we're really excited. I think it's going to be great, and we're excited for you all to see it tonight.
Stef,
How do you say it better than that? Well, I'll give you the opposite perspective. This is my very first show in the park. So, me coming from film and TV and then coming into a whole new medium, and we have fireworks and lights and lasers and then a giant lagoon and then all of these beautiful humans to think about is a completely different thing. And of course the legacy, no pressure, you know, it's totally easy to do, right? We spend a tremendous amount of time, and I think, you know, a little bit of tidbit that I didn't understand before I started working here is that there are just thousands, if not a million, tiny details that go into this show, and so much personal love and heart and spirit. And I know those are like buzzwords that people say, but I didn't know how real that was until I started working with this team, and how much creativity and how much, you know, time and detail is spent on every little moment of, you know, what is about, what, an 18-minute, you know, moment, right? So and we're trying to shape a memory in time, and, you know, that's not an easy feat. So it's really incredible. And our entire team, Eric Tucker, Fireworks, and, you know, our lighting designers, and our fountain designers, and our world-class musicians. You guys used up all the music metaphors. I got nothing left to say, but Bernard Chobrock. We also have incredible, you know, writers on this show, musicians from everywhere in the world. We were all over the world recording, so it's really special.
That's wonderful. So my next question, when you think about the songs, of course, there are original songs, there are songs that we know and love that you'll hear in the show tonight. So how did you go about, Stef and Stephen, really choosing the songs that would fit best in tonight's show?
It really was about the story when we started to put the story together. And when we come out of the opening, which you're going to hear in just a minute from a fabulous singer who we basically went to and she became Mother Nature to us, or really kind of Mother Earth. And you'll understand that in a second. We decided to look at kind of what the human connection really is, you know, from when we're born to the idea of family. And then from here, friendship takes over. And then from friendship, you wake up one day and you probably found the true love of your life. And then from there, you encounter some challenges. But then the big ending of the show, which I think is a great one, is really about, it's never giving up and always just sing out so others can hear you, which is a great piece for us, because together we illuminate the world. And that's really kind of the arc of it. And then the finale, you know, we bring back our gorgeous Mother Earth, which you'll hear in a minute. And kind of go for that final piece where I try to make everyone cry. And that's my goal in life, is to see if we can get people to cry.
Absolutely. Steph, what about you?
So that was amazingly timed, because I was going to say,
Power of music.
and music is the great connector, but music also means something different for everybody, right? So to some people, they hear that and they, you know, go, oh, movie, and then other people go, darkness, and other people go, yes, you know, power. So, you know, it depends on who you are. So I think one of the biggest and most wonderful challenges is when you're trying to tell a story, there are the obvious choices, and we go, love, you know, there's a million songs about love. And we have such a rich catalog, and there's such famous songs, you know, I guess you also don't want to, you know, do it the wrong way, which is always, you know, not everybody is pleased by every genre. There's just a lot of thought that kind of goes into that thing. But I think the most special thing about our show is that we wanted to bring these songs to you in a totally different way, and we wanted to put new songs in, and usually there's one big finale song, if one at all. And we have 2 new songs in our show, bookending our show at the beginning and the end, because we really felt like we needed to tell the story more, and we didn't want to turn back just to the Disney IP to do that. We wanted to bring something to EPCOT that was wholly, you know, EPCOT and our own. So, and we have some of the greatest musicians, and if I can give them a little shout out, you know, our first song was written by AJ Seeley and Scott Hoying of the Pentatonics. I'm sure you guys know some of, you know, that kind of music. And Sheléa and Melody McDonald, who is, you know, my favorite, don't tell anybody. It's just us and you guys, right? Our secrets are safe. And then our final song are written by the Heavyweights, and, you know, they're just spectacular, phenomenal, you know, musicians. And then we have the incredible Bernard Chobrock, who, you know from all the big movies and our Epcot Gamma theme here. She's phenomenal. She really wove our, you know, songs together in such a beautiful, new, gorgeous way. I can't say it enough, beautiful things. And I've been working on this for now 1.5 years, and I still hear it, and I'm not really sentimental, and every time I hear it, I'm like, so I, hope you feel the same way.
Yeah, if you think of it like a river, when we talk about Pranar's theme, which you wrote for EPCOT, it really is the base of the show, and you'll hear it moving throughout. And then woven into it are those original songs and the Disney themes that we're bringing to it. So we're excited for you to hear it, because there's some really gorgeous stuff.
It's very, as Steve said, Epcotian. That's what that kept up a lot. We wanted it to feel like Epcot and let it live in its own world.
So it sounds like I also need to get my tissues ready because I'm probably going to cry and get emotional, right? Amazing. So Tom and Stacey, talk a little bit about what makes this show so unique. We've touched on it a little bit, but what to you makes the show so unique?
Yeah, and you're right, we touched on this a little bit, but this is our first opportunity to really create a show that it does have story to it, but you get to put your version of the story together. We're not being prescriptive. It's not a hero's journey. It's not telling you a linear path. It's really connecting you and what's personal to you into the story, and that's very different and unique for us. We've never done that before.
And I think we're relying on, we have to rely on the technology to help you feel what that story is for you, and that's a little bit new for us as well. A lot of times there's different ways to help you figure out what the story's about, and we're really leaning into the creative storytelling within the music. And when you get out there and you see the lights and the fountains, you see them tell a story. You see the fountains dance with each other. You see the lights dance with each other. And like Steph said, we've been working on this 1.5 years, and every night I'm still amazed at the choreography that we see out there on the lagoon. So I think that adds some uniqueness to it as well.
That's wonderful. I cannot wait. So my next question for you all. It's hard to pick a favorite, but I'm going to go down the line. Do you all have a favorite part of the show that we should keep an eye out for tonight?
Mine's going to be See the Light, because it's really... Oh, did I steal one?
No.
Oh, thank you.
It's one of my favorite songs, so I'm just so excited it's there.
It's just the way it brings it all together. It's all about that great song about At Last We See the Light. And if we all look and see the light like Luminous is, we can really come together and be that symphony. And when you hear it, if you haven't heard it, it's just like the juggernaut that launches you into the end of the show.
Can I share a little Easter egg about that? That is the wonderful Catherine McPhee Foster, so a little secret. Again, between friends.
My favorite part is the opening. It's Heartbeat Symphony, one of our original songs. It's just got such great emotion and power to it, and the way, as Stacey said, the way the fountains are programmed, the way the lighting's programmed, the fireworks and pyrotechnics really are bringing that all to life, and it's just such a powerful number, and that's how we start the show, which is really, really spectacular.
Well, part of me wants to take a little bit of a cop-out and just say, I love it all, I can't choose. But I really do, I love the finale of the show, and not just the music, but again, the technical aspects that you're gonna see out there. I think there's some exciting surprises you're gonna see at the end, and it's just so powerful. It fills the whole lagoon. Everybody out there is gonna get to see an amazing moment at the end of the show, and I think that's my favorite.
What about you, Steph?
Well, Tom stole my answer.
We should have.
Well, I obviously am going to say the music. I'm a little biased, right? But I have to say, everyone and every musician, and we have hundreds on this show, symphonies and the London Voices and the Royal Scottish National Orchestra, and so many incredible musicians on this, but she happens to be one of my personal favorites, and a favorite of our show is Sheléa Melody McDonald. And I was wondering if you guys would like to hear her sing.
Yeah. Do we want to hear Sheléa sing?
I don't know. I think we could do better for Sheléa. Come on, you guys want to hear Sheléa sing?
This is the first time ever doing it in front of an audience, so no pressure. you hear the sound of a world in motion. The wind through the trees, the tide of the ocean. Can you feel the beat of a million hearts all the time, like the sun and moon and light? And in those quiet moments in between, I remember you are a part of me, and I am a part of you. Just like a symphony, different melodies live in harmony. So go ahead and sing your song. I'll be there to sing along when we come together. It's heartbeat symphony. Yeah, it's heartbeat symphony. Ooh. Oh, you are a part of me, and I am a part of you. Just like a symphony, different melodies live in harmony. So go ahead and sing your song. I'll be there to sing along. All of the world will become a symphony. Will become a symphony.
Now, you know what we mean. She is our Mother Earth. I can really feel it.
Amazing. Thank you so much. Let's hear it one more time for Sheléa. Thank you all so much for joining us. This concludes our panel. We are so excited for you all to join us tonight for Luminous, the Symphony of Us. We'll see you all